Good afternoon. I'm Jim McKay reporting from Gulfstream, where the temperature today is a beautiful 80 degrees. We begin here ABC Sports journey down that long, hard road to the Kentucky Derby. It's a road full of potholes, and many will fall by the wayside before the first Saturday in May. Because the sport of horse racing, well, it's competed by two of God's most fragile creatures, horses and human beings. Now, we've already seen some excitement here this afternoon. Chief's Crown, who is the big favorite, the 2-year-old champion of last year, favorite for the Kentucky Derby, less than half an hour ago, made his first appearance of the year, won in a 7 furlongs race, the Swale Stakes, in the excellent time of 1:22.2. He was very impressive in winning, and we'll show you tape of that race a little bit later on. Florida Derby, however, will be live. It looks right now like a 2-horse race. Looks like, we would emphasize that, between Stephen's Odyssey and Proud Truth. They've met before. It's a good matchup. Proud Truth won by a neck in a stretch drive in the Fountain of Youth Stakes very recently. However, he was getting 10 pounds on that occasion from Stephen's Odyssey. It's a battle also of the trainers of Woody Stevens at age 71, John Beach at age 40. Stevens has Stephen's Odyssey, John Beach has Proud Truth. Last year it was the same two trainers, on which occasion Woody Stevens' Swale defeated Dr. Carter, trained by John Beach. It's even a matchup of stables, a contrast there of the old established stable of Darby Dan Farm. Darby Dan Farm, winner of 2 Kentucky Derbies, against Henryk Kwiatkowski, the flamboyant international airplane dealer. Let's take a look at the odds board right now, because there are more than 2 horses, of course. There are, in fact, 11 in the field. There you see the odds. Stephen's Odyssey at even money. Irish Sir, some support at 7-1. Avy's Brother, 100-1 or more. Mighty Appealing at 18-1. Pop-Up's Choice at over 100-1. Silver Rich at 40-1. Let's look at the rest of them. There's Proud Truth, second favorite at 2-1. Then Banner Bob, third choice in this field. He's the speed horse at 9-2. Do It Again Dan at 25-1. Attribute 90-1. And Covert Operation 60-1. Working with me again today and all through the season leading up to the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness will be a man who won this race 3 times in a row. Won the Kentucky Derby, of course, 5 times, and that would have to be Bill Hardtack. How do you see this one?
Well, Jim, the board reflects my opinion. I think it's a 2-horse race, the 1 and the 7. That's Stephen's Odyssey and Proud Truth. They're both good comfort behind horses. They look fairly evenly matched going into this race, and they both are, the distance isn't going to hurt them. And I put the race between those 2.
There is Stephen's Odyssey we're looking at right now. What about Banner Bob, the speed horse?
Well, speed is always dangerous, and Banner Bob could have things his own way the first part of it. But the thing I like about both these 2 contenders, the 1 and the 7, the two favorites, they can punch at any time. I don't think they're going to be able to steal a lead off of them.
We're having a look at Banner Bob right now. There's one other horse getting, that's the speed horse that we were talking about. Banner Bob, who won impressively in the Hutchison Stakes down here. There's one other horse getting some support, Irish Sir. What do you think of him?
Well, they said he got in trouble the last time he ran. He's got a good punch at the end, but I just honestly think that Proud Truth will probably prevail over Stephen's Odyssey.
They're starting into the starting gate right now, as a matter of fact, very close to the start live of the Florida Derby. Let's go to the race caller, Ross Morton. Ross?
Okay, they're moving to the gate with Silver Ridge just in. The last few horses, Proud Truth, Banner Bob, Do It Again Dan, and Attribute, along with Covert Operation, will be the last few horses in. Charlie K-Mac's Able Crew getting these horses ready for this event. In just a moment, we'll be off and running in the 34th Florida Derby. A classic matchup.
Okay, Lonnie, pick up the
Stephen's Odyssey and Proud Truth, and the front runner, Banner Bob. They're all in the gate. They're off. Irish Sir, the between horses. Banner Bob out the center of the track. Proud Truth now coming on between the leaders, along with Mighty Appealing. On the extreme outside, Covert Operation. On past the stand the first time. Banner Bob and Mighty Appealing, these 2 heads apart for the lead. Covert Operation is 3rd. Attribute 4th. Proud Truth between horses 5th. Stephen's Odyssey saving on the rail is 6th. Irish Sir 7th. To the length back, Pop-Up's Choice on the outside is 8th. Silver Ridge is 9th. Do It Again Dan, and the trailer is Avy's Brother. The first quarter in 23-3. They straighten away for the run down the backstretch. Mighty Appealing has the lead, 3 parts of a length. Banner Bob is 2nd. Covert Operation on the outside 3rd. Stephen's Odyssey a close-up 4th. Attribute is 5th. A gap of 2 lengths. Proud Truth is 6th. Length and a half. Irish Sir is 7th. Then between horses, Pop-Up's Choice is 8th. Do It Again Dan on the outside 9th. Then we come back to Silver Ridge, and the trailer is Avy's Brother. They went to half in 47-3. They move toward the far turn. Mighty Appealing. Covert Operation. These 2 battle for the lead with Banner Bob now poking ahead in front. Banner Bob on the rail now gets the lead. Covert Operation battles alongside second. Stefan's Odyssey now moves a closer third. Attribute on the outside fourth. Mighty Appealing fifth. Irish Sir sixth. Proud Truth between horses is seventh. Do It Again Dan is eighth. Now as they move toward the top of the stretch, Banner Bob hugs the rail and has the lead. Covert Operation alongside second. A big move by Irish Sir on the outside. Stefan's Odyssey between horses, and Proud Truth now moving on the rail. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Banner Bob has the lead by a length. Here comes Proud Truth splitting horses. Now driving up between horses. Irish Sir on the move on the outside. Proud Truth break between horses, now getting the lead. It's Proud Truth 3 points of the length. Irish Sir is second. Do It Again Dan third. Proud Truth a half a length. Irish Sir second. Do It Again Dan third. Banner Bob was fourth. The running time a slow 1:50 flat.
Proud Truth, then, the unofficial winner of the Florida Derby of 1985. The son of Grouse Stark, who might have won the Kentucky Derby, but he broke down, was injured in the Bluegrass Stakes. Watch the move on the rail, Bill.
Yeah, he was back, not really as far as he was in the in the Fountain of Youth, but the pace was a little bit slower. It looked like he was going to be defeated about the eighth pole. He wasn't going to get there, but he put in a good run at the finish between horses.
Velasquez makes a pretty good move here, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He sneaks through in between those horses. The opening came. Irish Sir ran a good race on the outside and had every chance of beating Proud Truth, but Proud Truth prevailed at the finish.
And watch Do It Again Dan on the outside, because he finishes in every one of his races like that, but unfortunately usually to finish second or third.
Well, he's a nice, honest horse. He's going to have to pick his spots, and eventually...
Real peace in the Orient. But the peace and the tranquility are now broken.